Hey, Spuddies PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Rome in the modded game. Okay, so over here in Ostia, looks like we just finished up building the neighborhood, and as you can see, we are in fact, I forget where I built it, right here, we are working it, which is pretty cool. I'd like to get the seaport up in here, because we are working a lot of these sea tiles, and I'm also going to head and purchase a builder so that we can get in here and start improving some of these extra little bit of resources on the coastline. Over here, let's go ahead and get the barracks up, and then we will go ahead and repair the market so that we can restore our trade routes. We are going to hold on to our envoys for now, and I'd like to get more Cahokia mounds. Now I think I'm going to put a campus there, so I'll skip out on putting a Cahokia mound there specifically, but a couple around here and there. Seems pretty reasonable to me. Mainly just to get the extra housing amenities and all that sort of jazz. Now, I think... Do I keep this lumber mill? I think I will keep the lumber mill. For now. And this will be a farm, because it will be a very nice farm in terms of food production. And you have explored everything that you can explore over there for this turn, at least. I'll send you down this way to try and clean up this little bit of fog of war. And hopefully... we can safely get through this gap here and maybe come back up here and explore a bit of Arabia's coastline. Now, actually, something interesting I just spotted there. Arabia built the Colosseum. We could go kill him to take that off him. That would be an interesting idea. I think it would be really cool if wonders... Just had an idea there. Wouldn't it be really cool if some wonders could affect your enemies? And, like, you know, kind of through, like... not affect your enemies, but like, let's say there's a building that gives +1 science to every city on the continent, and maybe that could affect even ally and enemy cities. So there's kind of a, oh well, you know, I'm going to build this, but it's going to help people near me as well. I think that would be a kind of an interesting idea. Okay, let's do that. Now, do I want the... I think I'm going to get rid of this and hopefully improve the adjacency of this. We will put a lumber mill right there to give that a little bit of extra production. And I'm tempted to keep the lumber mill there, but I'm still not sure if I want to. I'm kind of considering that choice. We definitely want to get the farms down here to make sure that these tiles produce a lot of food. And we'll swing down here to this fort and see what we can pull off. We'll pop on around here. I want to make sure I explore this area as well. I didn't mean to start diplomacy with you. Whoops. And we'll continue to explore down here. Alrighty, let's keep going along. And yep, we'll put a Cahokia mound down here, and we might improve this sheep again. We've got some improvements to do around here. In fact, I'm really tempted to maybe get another builder, although we have some build charges in the area, so it should be just fine. We'll see how things go. Oil power plant is getting close to completion. 1,000-year flood mitigated. Yeah, I'd like to get the zoo. And I'd also like to get the hydro dam, because that would reduce the amount of power that's being consumed by the city, which would reduce my emissions. We're burning a lot of coal, which is, you know, far from ideal. But now that we have the oil power plant online, I'm hoping that that will pick up a little bit of the slack. And now the dam has citizen yields of +2/+2. So I'm going to go ahead and get the, +2/+2, and it has 1 citizen capacity. And the dam is over here, you can see that, +2/+2. But if I go ahead and get myself a hydroelectric dam, that'll add +2 citizen slots, which means there's yet more tiles for the city to work, so that my ever-increasing population will be able to produce more food and production. I'll go ahead and repair that military academy in here. In terms of buildings, I would like to get the stock exchange, but the seaport, I believe, will provide me with the most yield in the long run, because it's going to give me a lot of food and gold. Yep, I think it would be a good idea to repair the library over here. I'm going to go ahead and get the amphitheater, and you are going to repair that pasture right there. And I think I'm going to harvest this pasture and put a mine instead. And unfortunately, there's that there, so I won't be able to improve that. You'll head down here and capture that if you can. Now, I forget who owns this, this tile. It's actually 3 tiles away from Rome. So I think I might give it to Ostia. And I'm really not sure if I want to put a farm here or not. I mean, if we compare the yields, right? 3 food, 5 production, 2 gold versus 3 food, 3 production. Now, granted, this tile has been improved. Whereas, let's say this would be 3 food, 3 production, or it could be 2 food, 5 production. I think we'll stick with the lumber mills. Lumber mills are a little bit more efficient. Kind of on that sort of an analysis. Right, we're about to get a huge boost to our food income because all of our farms are going to get adjacency boosts. Thanks to the replaceable parts technology, which gives +1 food to every farm for every farm that's adjacent to it. So keep an eye out for these food yields. They are about to get insane. 7 food here, that's easily going to go up to like 10 food. Going to be some fun yields. And come on, is there any other reason to play Civ other than to try and get the craziest yields possible? I mean, really. I mean, sure, you can nuke people. Oh, looks like you sniped the Panama Canal. Wasn't Arabia building that? They were, and it got sniped. Oh, that feels bad. They actually are building a canal. That's kind of odd. Feels bad to be Arabia. Some good exploration happening here. We're getting much more knowledge of the world. I really do wish I kind of wish I'd landed in this island over here. I feel very isolated on the island that I'm on. Doesn't feel amazing, to be honest. We are almost out of the industrial era. I'm not going to promise that I'll stop spying on people. And there is replaceable parts. 2 really important things are unlocked here. 1, the food market, which is going to give our empire a lot more food. More importantly, the extra food from farms. Let's go have a look at these tiles. 10 food, 9 food, 6 food, 7 food, 5 food. Now I think the calculus on this is a little bit tougher because this would be a lot more food. I'm really tempted to wipe out some more of these lumber mills and put farms in, but I think it's only really something I should do in places that it makes sense. Like, it could make sense to loop in here with farms. I feel like farms in the long run would give me more production. What would I get here? This would be a +4 food to production tile or something like that. We're probably fine the way that we are right now. So we definitely want to go ahead and pick up sanitation so that we can work towards chemistry. And I will grab... Ooh, grants 3 oil per turn. Now that kind of changes things for me because I think that tells me that I can get an oil power plant in here and pick up the slack for my coal power plant because I'll have plenty of oil. We'll start getting food markets. Repair that university. I want you to escape on foot. You got away. You breached the dam in Ottawa. Devilishly annoying. Excellent. Head here. Man, if there was more farm space in here, I'd put farms, but I feel like lumber mills are just kind of better with the current layout. And you... Three should go do a little bit of coastal improving for me. Let's go ahead and tidy up a little bit of this fog of war that's over here. You're doing a good job of tidying up this fog of war for me. Even if it's not particularly useful scouting, it is scouting information. And it is now your turn to hopefully find out more about the world for me. Ah, there is Kabul. Excellent. Double experience from battles they initiate. That's quite interesting. It kind of gives a bit of an attacker's advantage there. Want to get some of these improved if we can. Christina has declared war on me, and actually she revealed a ton of city-states by declaring war on me. Well, I say a ton. She revealed a city-state. Well, yeah, nice one. Excellent. I'm actually okay with that because it just means I get to see more of the world. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering splendor. That's right. Aladdin was just trying to show Princess Jasmine sugar. Not even real sugar. Like sugar, fake replacement sugar. I know. What an asshole. This never would have happened if she had just dated a nerd. Gamers rise up. Alright, let's go ahead and move on down here. Keep exploring while we explore the possibility of implementing cringy memes into our Let's Plays. I know you guys love those cringy memes. Can't help. Alright, let's go ahead and pop that down there. We'll go to the next turn. Ah, yes, I will be friends with Canada. Why, I believe Quill18 lives there, and he's a friendly fellow. And Japan as well. I don't know anyone who lives in Japan. I mean, I know of people, like, I know famous people. I don't know anyone personally, or like, I don't know, I guess I don't know Quill personally either, really. I guess, yeah. Kind of hoisted myself by my own petard there. I do want to get the food market. More food is more good. Ooh, I never got a neighborhood in Caesar Augusta. I'm gonna put it right here beside this Cahokia Mound, because I believe, if memory serves me, Cahokia Mounds get bonuses from having adjacent districts. Yes, +1 food from every adjacent district, which is truly, truly outrageous. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself an Archaeological Museum, and then I have 2 build charges over here to play with. I'll go ahead and send you out there. And you, on the other hand, don't really have a whole lot that we could improve. These are a little bit far away. Let's have a look-see what we could do. Any tiles that we would want to replace with a farm? That is the real question. We'll go ahead and replace this tile down here. I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. Keep exploring up here. You're heading this way. And you are heading to the east. The beast from the east. No! Goddamn caravels! I guess in theory I could be like pillaging Christina's territory. Like if I wanted to be really annoying. That would be fun. Pop that down there. We'll go to the next turn. Yes, we are happy to be united as friends. Why? Of course we do. So yeah, I think we're very firmly sort of working towards our goal of a scientific victory, and the reason we're doing it the particular way that we're doing it is we're just looking to get as many population as possible in order to maximize our ability to get science as well. Plus, it's just kind of fun to build a lot of different stuff and build these super cities. We'll go ahead and repair the university because that's a priority for us, because we are planning on going for a scientific victory. Wasn't my original plan. I was hoping to do a little bit more domination and warfare. We might go to war with Arabia in the late game, but I'm pretty sure he has like some pretty strong units. I'd probably need like giant death robots. Although we are tech leader now, but he's only 1 tech behind us, so we would need a little bit more time to pull ahead technologically. I really want to make partisans. Polygraph is a great one to get though. We will pick that up. Now, Paris, I believe we are actually indeed friends. So I would like to make a friendship deal here where we can go through your borders because I want to explore your territory a little bit. Oh, there's a pickup line for you. Hey, baby, can you give me open borders so I can explore your territory? Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure I've made that joke before. Good old Potato recycling his jokes. Alright, we've got 3 envoys. Oh, Hattusa for sure. Boom, an extra 30-ish science out of that. Maybe it was more like 20-ish, but extra science nonetheless. Speaking of extra science, there is something I should have done a long time ago that I kind of neglected because I was screwing around. And, oh, I already did it. Never mind. Okay, now we have the hydroelectric dams, and now people can work these districts. Yes, this is exciting. This is exactly what I want to see. And we're going to go ahead and pick ourselves up a food market here. We would also like to get the hydroelectric dam in here and the food market. I'll go for the food market first because that gives better yields, just, you know, without having to work it. I'll grab the food market in here to keep these cities growing so that I can continue to develop them. I'm going to promote you as a siphon funds con artist. You'll swing up this way. Unit needs orders over here. I had an idea that I was maybe going to try to do a no district challenge. Somebody keeps telling me, oh, you should do a no tile improvement challenge. I'm like, oof, Jesus. But I'm kind of tempted by the no district challenge. That sounds like a legitimate, insane man challenge. Because literally the only victory condition you can go for is domination. So that would be no districts at all. Zero districts, right? Think about that. Like, districts are literally core to your game. And you would be building none of them. Like, what would you even do with your time if you weren't building districts? We're going to find out. I think I might try that. Okay, seaport completed here in Ostia. I would like to go ahead and get this, although I am lacking amenities, so I would like to get the zoo, although I believe we're already getting the benefit of a zoo. We'll have to think about that. I'll get the food market, and we'll get the food market in here. We're starting to run out of amenities. We might need to start trading for some. Perhaps you would give me your chocolate furs and mercury. I guess you don't want turtles. I'm trading you all of these things. The 4 for 3. Some extra amenities. Look at all those lovely amenities that we have access to. Rightio. Rightio, hoity-toity-o. Right, let's go ahead and delete that. And in here, we have a really, really good spy. Who we are going to find the city that we can be the most annoying in Stockholm. Excellent. Get over there to Stockholm and see if you can cause problems for her. Okay. 3, slightly out of range for those. This, that, the... Oh, I clicked somewhere random, and I guess that builder decided that that was where I was going to go. Even though it was a left click, I want to remind you, I consider that a bug, in my opinion. Left-clicking, moving units, I consider that an oversight in the developers, you know, the bug catalog or whatever, because it is easily the most annoying one that I've ever encountered. Not because it's like particularly game-breaking, but just because it's so consistently annoying. Like, it doesn't ruin your game, but it really makes you want to reload your turn. We can shoot the Swedes. Your embassy is always welcome. Alright, we have plenty of gold. We will be able to purchase a spaceport when the time comes at Mass Media. In fact, in preparation for getting a spaceport purchased, I might start moving...
Chemists do not usually stutter.
I might move Lady Reina over to my capital, because she's going to be the one who purchases it. And we'll assign Magnoid over to Mediolanum, just because, you know, why not? No, I'll put him in Palmyra for the extra loyalty. We can also start building those wonderful, wonderful research labs, which we will be doing en masse pretty soon, and then we'll head up towards and make our way into rocketry. I would love to get sewers. I have a little bit of time to play around here because I need to build 4 sewers before I get democracy, but I can get research labs in some of these cities fast enough. We'll chop here, that'll finish that. You're going to go ahead and get the food market to keep growing, and you are going to swing up this way. Keep exploring. I'm going to pop you up onto the Mongolian territory as well. And then you are going to go... Boop, 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 boop. Excellent work. I'm going to head along the coastline and then have this guy keep tidying up the world map. I really do wish that units got some experience from exploring unexplored tiles, because I think that could be easily, you know, sort of justified in that, like, the unit is surviving in the wild, and, you know, I don't know, it would just be a really cool, and like, it's only a small little thematic thing. You might end up with like a unit every game that has like an extra promotion or two. I don't know, I just feel like it would add a little bit of flavor, a little bit of spice to the game, make it a little bit more interesting. It's a very small change. I believe it was actually in one of the Civ 5 mods that if units explored enough territory, they would get a level up, and that was one of my favorite aspects of those mods. I loved that idea. Okay, we have a golden age, and so does Arabia, unfortunately. And we have a few different choices, and I want to talk about these choices. So reform the coinage would be really, really good, although I'm doing mostly internal trade routes, so it's not that great. I do have campuses with fairly high adjacency in most of my cities, which is pretty good. And I'm also not really planning to build any wonders, but the extra production seems really, really nice here. But the extra production seems relatively small. I think I'm going to go ahead and take Heartbeat of Steam, because I don't plan on doing any wars, although I could... Like, this could be the era using up my oil, although I'm using up all my oil from... I don't really have oil left over to declare a war, and he's got, like, really, really strong cities, and I don't really have artillery or aircraft or anything like that. You know, it's kind of a... Now, if I had aluminum and I was making fighters, well then maybe. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just take the heartbeat of steam, because that's the thing that kind of applies to the most of my things that I'm doing. We'll grab the research lab in here, and we'll grab the zoo in here to provide amenities in the local area. We'll put a farm down there. Look at that, 4 food, 3 production. Probably not really an upgrade over the lumber mill, but I feel like it's a pretty reasonable tile. Definitely want to go get those gems improved. See? The Nederlanden have denied my friendship and ability to openize their borders. Let me in! What's that one meme with that guy who runs that? You know, he's kind of like the African American guy with the wacky hair. Like his hair, not like wacky, but Eric Andre, that guy. I don't know. He just looks like. I feel like Eric Andre looks like a guy who's deliberately trying to look homeless, but also like a professional homeless person. If you get me, I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. That's the kind of like, and it's also like in his personality. It's like he's trying to deliberately like I feel like when he was a kid, he like hung out with like maybe there was homeless people on where he lived or whatever, and he was like, that's just gonna be the character that I use for my that's gonna be my stage persona. I'm just gonna be like a well-dressed homeless person. All right, so Albert Einstein will give us a huge amount of science right here. Boop. Watch this number. We're going to go from 325 to 391. That is a nice boost to our science income, thanks to the old Alberto Einsteinio. Great appreciation. Apparently, I have a great artist. I don't remember earning enough points for that. I think I got it from one of these things, right? Ah, great musician, a great scientist. I was bronze, so I got a great artist. Okay, that's fine. Unit needs orders over here. The Netherlands gave me open borders again. So we're just doing some basic exploration, hoping to find city-states is exactly what I'm looking for. It's exactly what I want to see. Unit needs orders over here. You are tidying up all these little sort of holes in the map, although it's kind of annoying me that these holes are being left behind. And your job is to efficiently explore the map. We are burning a lot of coal, but that should change in time. We will be going for uranium power and hopefully replacing our coal power with uranium. We have access to more coal as well. Trade routes with me should be better. No. Trade city-states, 2 points. I will vote for myself. Twice. I will vote for that. And I will vote for this. In favor of making it harder to produce units. Submit. A city has reached 20 population for the first time in your civilization. Rock bands are 20% cheaper to purchase. Very cool. Ooh, album sales. Interesting. Excuse me, go away. Nobel Peace Prize in Literature. Well, it looks like we're not going to be winning that one. We do get the seaport over here in Ravenna. We're going to go ahead and get the research lab. And here, I'm going to go ahead and purchase this delightful little mine here. I am not going to remove the jungle. I'm going to keep it. And, ooh, we get to dip in here and have a little bit of a look around. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We'll come up this way. We'll keep exploring. Exploration has been going well these last few turns. Alrighty. And the reason we're getting... Well, oh, that was a bit disorienting, the pathway that you took. The reason we're getting all these research labs and stuff like that is because we're trying to win a science victory, so we need to optimize our empire for science. Now, there is probably other optimizations I could do. I could go in here and tell them to start making sure they're working at their campuses. In fact, I'll probably do that this turn. Civic from a new era. So, there is mass media. What we're going to do is go in here to Palmyra. We're at call it 390, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this button in every city and see what our science is afterwards. Click, 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 click. All right, so we actually got an extra 50 science out of that. So that was a pretty significant amount of science, but I do need to make sure these cities are growing in a reasonable amount of time. 6 turns is fine. Fine. That's a little bit slow for you. Make sure we're prioritizing food and science to keep growing. Food and science. Yes, yes, yes. You have plenty of production. You're getting 22.3 from your population. I wonder how much I'm getting in my capital. 37.5 in my capital. Amazing. I love the idea of growing cities really big. That is a really, really fun thing. Food market, I'm going to go ahead and grab that thing there. We shall promote Reina to contractor. So now we are in position to purchase ourselves a spaceport when the time comes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Wunderbar, wunderbar, wunderbar. Unit needs orders. Yes, of course, you're continuing to explore for me. We'll go to the next unit. We've got our little old Scouty Wouty over here doing a little bit of banging around. Which, you know what? We'll upgrade you. And the Zulu, could I please, pretty please, with sugar on top, have a little bit of a poke around inside your territory.
With the sun shining brightly, then dusk's mist falling. At every turn, the scenery changes like magic.
And there is the Zhangyi Danxia, also known in Chinese as dank memes. I love how you can just make stuff up and people will believe you. Idiots. Ooh, we met Babylon. We could make friends with Babylon. That would give me a little bit of extra science. You want a military alliance? There you go. I don't care. I just want the diplomatic favor. Like, who I'm allied to doesn't really matter. I should be able to defend myself. I'm the tech leader now. I can easily buy any units I need to defend myself.
Radio
Nuclear program has advanced, so we can get the broadcast center and a little bit of aluminum. We got the research lab in here. Let's go ahead and pick up the zoo. And up here, we'll grab that. We'll grab the research lab. That's our priority in basically all of these cities to make sure that we can get the delicious, delicious science boosts that my civilization demands, nay, desires, nay, demands. Okay, we're going to go ahead and gain sources in here and then start spawning partisans to be really turbo uber annoying. As of course, our main objective in any game that we're playing is not to win. Like, winning is for losers, right? The only thing that matters is how mad your enemies are when you win. Like really, that's how we should be measuring success as gamers. It's not how well we did or how well we improved or what our MMR is. It's like how like frustrated and annoyed and angry was the person. Like, I measure my own personal success. Like, if I'm playing like a PvP game and I make a guy so mad that he sends me a PM after the game, like, that's a success to me. You know, like, you ever get those rage tells where some dude's like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, I'm angry, I'm mad, and then you're just like, you just hit him with that, yeah, I forgive you for being upset. Holy shit, dude. If you say something like that, like, now there's a time to say I forgive you that you're upset, okay? Like, when you're in the middle of a thing, like when you're in the middle of something, like, and you're like, hey dude, look, I forgive you, man, we all get a little bit mad, right? It's all cool, let's just focus on the game, right? But after the game, when you've like already been like shit talking someone, you just go, you know what, man, I get it, like, you're upset, you're really mad, like, I forgive you for being super turbo mad, and then you just kind of do it like in a really smug fashion. That is like dropping enriched uranium on a wildfire. He will just fucking start spewing radioactive fury everywhere. And it's amazing. It's hilarious. It's great. I probably shouldn't be encouraging my viewer base to troll people online and giving them tips on how to do it. But like, it's one way you can do it. Like, if you want to just light that fire, set some dude off. Wow, we have made almost no CO2. Amazing. That'll all start probably happening soon. Almost certainly, probably. Okay, it's time to fill in some of these tiles. I'm building an aerodrome. I don't know why I'm building an aerodrome, but I am building one. I'd love to get the entertainment complex in here, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it down there for the +2 amenities from that, because I am starting to run into a little bit of an amenity problem. Not quite right now, but over time. Now, the question is, do I want to keep feeding this city? Let's have a look. What is your current food surplus? Yeah, you're heavily reliant on trade routes. Yeah, unfortunately, this city is so dependent on food trade routes that I have to keep it going on in here. This city, however, can be transferred to Rome because I want Rome to be the turbo mega city. Oh, actually, you have a spaceport. Well then. Let me go ahead and gain sources and see if I can disrupt that bad boy. Alright, you keep exploring. Alright, excellent. No, but genuinely, I've had moments where I'm playing with somebody and they're getting really, really angry, and I'm like, hey, I totally get it, man. Like I get upset, I get like angry too when I'm playing games, and I forgive you for it. Can we just focus on the game, please? It's all good. But like that's the thing. That's the duality of man, right? That duality of man meme. Like you say that to a certain person, like. You say that as it's happening, and it's like, okay, I get it. Whereas you say that after you've been like taunting someone and like making them madder and making them angrier, and then you say that, that's like, it becomes a taunt because now everything you say is associated with how mad that person is. And yeah, it's just a funny little thing. I'm going to go ahead and grab the sewer in here because I'm getting pretty close to suffrage, and building 4 sewers will give me the boost towards that. Getting the hangar in here. I'm gonna grab the sewer again because I want the not only do I want the housing, but more importantly, I want the boost for democracy. A little bit of exploration going on in there. Okay, pop in over here. Ooh, a settler. A settler, you say? Perhaps. Well, there probably wouldn't be much point in stealing it, to be honest. We could do it just for, as the kids say, the means. I hear rock bands. Who is rock banding me? Who is playing loud music and sending me jeans?
Rocket science has been mythologized.
Spaceport
is hell.
Is unlocked, and now we can do the truly magical thing of just purchasing a spaceport instantaneously. Now, where do I want to put this spaceport? Over here. I like this spot right here. It's not a very useful tile. Here's actually also even better now that I think about it, because this tile is more like, honestly, you have to think of this tile as being a 6-2 when you're putting a district on it, because it's got 2 adjacent farms and it's providing extra food to those farms. So that's something to be worth considering. But I think this is the best place for the spaceport, and then we're going to come down to the bottom and we'll put the launch Earth satellite. Now I also want to get a spy. I will get a spy in here to cover that. It'll take a bit of time to get them. Let's go ahead and get computers so we can build those global warming blockers. I'll go ahead and just get the broadcast center in there really quick so that I can get a little bit of extra culture. Yeah, I'd love to make friends with Babylon. 1, 2, 3. This will give me another boost to science, an extra like 15 or so science. Not a huge or amazing amount, but a decent amount nonetheless. Ooh, Nazca. They would have been really cool to have met earlier in the game, because I could have filled my desert tiles with Nazca lines. And in fact, there's probably room for like 1 or 2 around here somewhere. But alas, unfortunately, I got isolated in this game a little bit early. Thanks to spawning on an island with only Arabia as a neighbor. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more from this game in terms of, action and stuff, but I just kind of got a bit of an isolated spot where it was only really Arabia was my enemy. Now, he does still hate me. That's worth noting. I think he's still trying to convert my cities. He's got a little missionary coming in here. Maybe we should do something about that. Right. Righty-o. Do we get another spaceport? I don't think we really need to get a spaceport. We probably do want to move Pingala into the capital. We could get a second spaceport. Like, it's honestly not a problem. I mean, I was going to put a campus down there. But if I get a second spaceport... Yeah, I'm gonna go put Reyna in Hume. Although, wait. Who has more production? Yeah, I'll put her in Kume, right? Boop. Boop. Hume. Bading. And then we'll put Pingalo in their capital. Bada bing. And he will provide us with extra boost when we get him up to the space initiative thing. Although I will need 2 more governor titles in order to secure that. I'm getting one in a second. And I'll get my next one in the not too distant future once we get suffrage. But yeah. I think we've made some interesting progress. I think we've had a fun game so far. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!